guys, yeah, Coach Zoe here, and this is gonna be your quick full body kettlebell workout. We're gonna work Tabata style, so a little more hit action. Let's get started off with our warm-up. As always, please modify however you need to for your body. This is your workout. All right, you know your body best and your limitations. I'll offer some suggestions along the way, all right, to tone it up or tone it down. So you just let me know what you need. All right, you can do this. I'm here to coach you, to guide you, to push you, but you gotta put that effort in, you guys. So I hope you're ready to rock and roll. As always, working through our warm-up to begin, just till we get some heat going. But I suggest to have, if you can, a couple kettlebells around, maybe heavier, maybe a lighter weight. If not, and you only have one kettlebell to work with, I'll show you how to adjust in the event that your kettlebell's a little heavier for the move or vice versa. All right, but we're gonna work in 20-second work intervals. So 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So we're gonna try to turn up the heat, all right, with every work interval. Try to really push that pace, okay? Of course, the heavier weight you use, the more intense the workout's gonna be, the exercise is gonna be. So just make sure you adjust accordingly. All right, it is full body, so some of our moves are gonna be kind of 2 exercises pushed into one. Some of them are gonna be just naturally a full body movement, all right, whereas others we might kind of alternate or just kind of focus a little bit more or challenge a little more one part of the body depending on how we're holding our weight. So like I said, I'll show you how we can adjust along the way to make it work for you, okay? But I hope you're ready to rock and roll. This workout in and of itself is gonna be 26 minutes. It doesn't include the warm up or cool down, but that's pretty quick. All right, so we're gonna be, excuse me, burning it out, all right, for 26 minutes. Like I said, lots of rest time built in. These little 10-second intervals, though, are not gonna be long, right? They're gonna move quick, so you wanna make sure that it's really used as transition time and you wanna be efficient with your recovery. So that's one thing that's awesome about HIIT workouts. They force your body to learn how to be efficient while recovering, okay? But we're gonna do 6 rounds of each move. All right, I should say 6 rounds of a move before we move on to the next exercise. So, getting ready to rock and roll. We got about 15 seconds, then we're gonna jump into it. Quick drink of water if you need it, or anything else. Get ready, we're gonna get started. All right, you guys, starting off, we have kettlebell swings to begin. So maybe grab a little more challenging of a weight. You can always bump it up if you want to start light. Let's get started off. Kettlebell swings. It's gonna be a little hip thrust, hinging from the hips, keeping those heels glued to the ground, blasting those hips forward as hard as you can while maintaining a nice tall posture. Proud chest, flat back, and rest. All right, so like I said, we're gonna do 6 rounds of a move before we move on to the next, but 1 and done, right? Once we hit our 6 rounds, we're done with it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, squeeze those glutes, let those elbows be soft and loose. All right, it's all from the glutes, all from the hips. The arms are just guiding the weight. You can even take it all the way overhead. And rest. All right, if you're gonna go for the American swing style, all right, notice that bell stays close to the body and we're stabilizing at the top. Round number 3, begin. They move fast. Two, 1, and rest. All right, so that's halfway. We got 3 more, and then we're done with it. Little extended break between each exercise. Let's go back to our swings, come on. Show me what you're working for, come on. You got it. Again, notice my elbows bend and soften and rest. Okay, 2 rounds left and then a break. So we're starting off hard with this hit in 3, 2, 1, right to it. It's just 20 seconds, so maximum effort each round. And rest. All right, you guys, last round, best round. Really push yourself. Find what you can do to make this one the most intense round. Let's begin. Good, heels down, heels down. Back flat, chest proud. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so we have a full 30-second break. I'm gonna go over the next move. Next, all right, a little more upper body involved, so you might need to adjust your weight. You can always bump up after a couple rounds, but we're gonna step back with a reverse lunge, come up overhead press, other side, boom. All right, so we're gonna continue to alternate for all 6 rounds, okay? So just be ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go to my lighter weight for this. Begin. So goblet hold. Finish with that overhead drive. Get as deep as you can in that reverse lunge. All right, you don't have to force it, but just make sure you're hitting 90 degrees in those knees. And rest. All right, we don't want to try to compensate by bending the knees forward, okay? Get ready. Round number 2, let's go. Breathe out as you press. Coordinate your breath with your moves. And rest. Also, I want to challenge you, try to keep that bell in your hand for all 6 rounds. Test your grip strength if you dare. Let's go. Really drive through the heel of that front foot. And rest. Woo! So that's halfway, you guys. We got 3 more rounds. Maybe step it up. Maybe use your heavier weight. Maybe push the pace. Let's go. Maybe even get a little deeper in that lunge if you can. Make sure that bell stays at your chest. Don't drop it down to your belly. And rest. All right, 2 more to go. Deep breath. So nothing crazy, but full body work. It's really gonna get that heart rate up. Begin. These 20 seconds is just enough time. And rest. All right, last round, best round, when you don't see this move ever again for the rest of the workout. So everything you got. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Finish strong. Drive. Drive. Come on. Good. Excellent. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. All right. So nice long 30-second break. After this, we're going to a squat to upright row. So we're going to squat down at the top, upright row. Okay. It's not a dead pull. So we're not hinging, all right? And you don't need to try to worry about touching the bell to the floor. It doesn't matter, all right? Open up your stance as much as you need to for your body. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So 2 moves, smush together, just like that lunge to press. Try to keep your eyes ahead. Chest proud, back flat. Sit those hips back and down. Rest. I'm using my heavier belt, so I'm gonna drop it for this one. All right. But again, it's not a sumo squat necessarily, but make it as wide as you need to. Let's hit it. Squat and row. Keep that bell tight to the body. Watch your belly. For anyone that's prenatal. Two, one, and rest. And always remember, if you feel like it's getting too intense, lower the weight. You can even take weight away for a round or two, or just slow your pace down. Let's go. Round number 3 here. Try to use the power from your legs to initiate that row. Elbows up, armpits open, and rest. Turn, take a new angle here. All right, you guys, 3 more to go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. It's only 6 rounds. It goes so fast. Good, good. Check in with your hips, make sure they're under the shoulders, and rest. All right, so you don't want to stand up and be tucking your butt. Okay, you're gonna keep those hips in place. Last 2 rounds. As deep in your squat as you can. Don't crash to the bottom. And rest. All right, you guys. Last round, best round, coming your way. All right, everything you got. Full depth of your squat, full pull of that row, powerful legs. Let's go. Earn that rest break. Good, you got, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, next, we're gonna work laterally. So you can just maintain a lateral stance, all right? We're gonna go right side, left side, and then we'll alternate for the final 2. So drive in, pull up with that bent over row, okay? Or not drive in, sit down, upright row, and then stand back up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, one side, let's go. So you can step, or you can just push. It's up to you. I'll leave it in your hands here. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so let's go back to that right side again. Actually, I lied, we'll switch. Left, begin. So yeah, make sure you're in this hinged position. All right, chest is proud. I'm in this hinge, my hips are back. You really want to engage through those legs. And rest. All right, so let's go back to the other side. Like I said, final 2 rounds, we'll alternate. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Good, really retract that shoulder blade as you pull, okay? You're gonna pull that chest, puff that chest out, pull those shoulders back. And rest. All right, other side. Last time doing singles, and then alternating in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, focus on your form. Think about how deep you're getting through that lunge. And rest. All right, so since we're gonna go back and forth, you need, if it's a little too hard, you can just maintain your stance, right? You don't have to step, or you can step in and out. Alternate, let's go. Try to keep that transition quick between reps. Good, drive through the heel. 2, 1, and rest. All right, final round, I'm gonna use my heavier bell and challenge myself. 2, 1, let's go. Woo! Good, stay strong in those knees. Don't hyperextend that long leg. Almost there, you guys. Couple more, 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, nice long rest break. Next move, we're halfway, so 4 moves to go. We have a kettlebell burpee. Use a chair if you need to. All right, otherwise, you can alternate this to like a deadlift, but otherwise, hands on the floor or on a chair. You can step or hop, and then when you stand, up with your bell. So you also can just step, step, and stand. Let's begin. I should call it a kettlebell sprawl, so not technically doing a burpee, since we're leaving out the push-up. Again, adjust for your body. Either elevate your hands and or step into it. Use a light weight. You can even get rid of the kettlebell for this round. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Again, if that's still too much, you don't have a chair, you can hinge, step, step, and stand. Step, step, and stand, okay? Find what works for you. And rest. All right. So 2 rounds down, 4 to go. This one's intense. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Woo. Make sure before you stand, especially for those of you that are prenatal, engage through the back. Get those hips square and rest. All right, I'm not rounding my back on the way up. All right, I'm picking it up just like a deadlift. So if there's just too much in the way, use a chair. Begin. This is round 4. So again, notice my posture before I pull. And rest. All right, we're almost there. 2 to go. Face you for this round. 2, 1, let's do it. I am 34 weeks, but just because I feel okay doing this doesn't mean you do. Whether you're right there along with me or you're earlier, all right? Listen to your body. And rest. Whew. All right, you guys, last round, best round. Talk about cardio. Holy moly. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, stay with it. Stay strong. We're almost there. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right. Next, shake it out a little bit. We have a chest press and march. So I'm gonna use my light bell since this is a chest move. It's gonna be a little lower key, so be a good active recovery, TABATA. All right, but we're gonna march as you push that bell out. If that's too much, you can march, push, march, push. 3, 2, 1, begin. So sometimes, especially this far along, my back starts to get a little weird, where it feels like it gets tight on one side. So if you feel that happening, keep it unilateral. Or keep it as symmetrical as you can. Knee then press. Go ahead and rest. All right. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. So like I said, you can knee, then press, or do both. A little more core, a little more balance work here. If you feel comfortable for it. Working our core here because we have to counter the press, as well as lift that knee up. Okay, so if you're not prenatal, you're not going to feel that knee, the low ab work quite as much, but 3, 2, 1, let's go. Round number 3, make sure you're not tucking your butt. Whew. Almost there for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Boy, oh boy, that's halfway. This one actually is tougher. I underestimated it a little bit. Here for 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, eyes up, belly in tight. Deep breaths. And rest. Oh, these shoulders, killing me. All right, you guys, 2 rounds to go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm gonna pivot in a circle. Keep it interesting. Whew. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last round, best round. If your shoulders, those front delts, your biceps are starting to whine a little bit, tell them to toughen up. Let's go. Finish strong. Final round. Two, 1, and rest. All right, you guys. Next move, we have a chop. So think like a lumbar chop. So if you're prenatal, make sure those hips turn with the shoulders. You can have a little more twist if you're not. All right, but otherwise, we're kind of hinging as we bring it down to the hip and then driving through that glute. Boom. To bring it up diagonally, okay? We're gonna do right, left, or whatever side you wanna do. But all one side, each round, alternating, every round. Let's begin. So we're not gonna go side to side. We're just picking one angle for each 20 seconds. Maybe a lighter bell, a little more core focused, and rest. So now, other side, all right? Wherever you are, in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So drive that hip back a little bit. Again, make sure your hips and your shoulders twist together if you're prenatal. We can rotate, but we don't want to torque in the core. Rest. Okay, there's gonna be a little bit of twist, but nothing beyond safety. All right, back to the other side. 2, 1, begin. Think 3 rounds of each side. It's round number 2. A little easier to think about than 6. 2, 1, and rest. All right, back the other way. Quick shake out, deep breath. Here for 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo, even those biceps, right? Your arms, and rest. Getting a little fatigued. Okay, last round for each. Let's turn it up. Maybe you use your heavier weight if you feel safe for it, or push a harder pace. Let's go. Just watch that twist for anyone that's expecting. Pivot through the feet. Look at my feet, right? Turning on the balls of my feet. A lot of back work here. And rest. All right, last time on that other side. Get ready. We have one more exercise after this. Let's go. Good, excellent work. Finish strong for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next we have around the world. So, core move, it's gonna feel and look a little bit like you're not doing much. All right, but what we're doing is we're stabilizing in the trunk as the weight moves around our body. So from an angle, here it is. Soft bend in the knees and the hips. The heavier the bell, the more challenging it's gonna be. Let's begin. Last move of the day, you guys. I know it looks like it's all arms. It is a little arms, for sure. But we're trying to stabilize in the core. So draw that belly in and rest. Okay, so you're just passing it behind, bringing it up. I'm gonna try for my heavy bell at the next set. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Good, you got it, you guys. Just because I'm a little less limber, this belly's a little more in the way. I do have to round a little bit, but I'm trying to hinge through it. Go ahead and rest. So not here, but here, okay? So if you feel like you need to hinge a little, do it from the hips. Let's go. Third round, this is halfway. Find your rhythm, build your speed, and rest. All right, 3 rounds to go. I'm gonna try with my heavy bell this time. Let's see how it goes. Remember, your arms are gonna kick in a little bit. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo! The heavier of a bell you use, oops, all right, the more you're gonna feel that core activate. So if it just doesn't feel safe on your back, then drop it back down and rest. Okay, so when you have a lighter bell, it's easier to kind of ignore the stabilizing. When you have a heavy bell, you can feel your abdominals working against it. Let's go. Round 5. We are almost there, you guys, come on. I know this one's not as exciting as the burpees. And rest. Woo! That one is so tough, oh my goodness. All right, last round, best round of the day. Final 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. You got it, you guys. Deep breaths. Strong core, belly in tight. Try not to let your shoulders and your hips twist. And rest. Woo! Excellent work. Weights to the side. Let's start our cool down. Let's just march it out a little bit. For your prenatal, I know your back's probably a little tight right now, so it'll take some time to just dynamically stretch it out. Woo! Excellent work today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this workout, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what type of workouts you guys like to see. All right, let me know in the comments if you absolutely just despise a certain move, I'm not gonna promise I won't do it again, but sometimes it's good for us to get out of our comfort zone. However, if it was too choppy or needed a better explanation, all right, let me know. I won't know unless you tell me. Deep breaths. For those of you that are prenatal, all right, I love personally HIIT style workouts, so it's hard for me to give them up what I'm expecting, right? You're supposed to watch your heart rate, not let it get too high, okay? At least that's what most of us are told. You could still do HIIT style, all right? You might just have to track your heart rate a little better or just use that talk test, but you absolutely can still, unless otherwise directed by your doctor, absolutely still do HIIT workouts. They're just not going to be high intensity to your pre-pregnancy self. Is going to look different than your pregnant self. So just keep that in mind, okay? Because right now, I know high intensity to me is not going to look and feel the same way as it did when I'm not pregnant. So, you know, you could still keep it HIIT. You know, it just might not be absolutely 95% maximum effort, all right? But otherwise, subscribe if you have not already. That way, every time I post a new workout, you'll be notified. You can join me. We'll stay fit together and have fun along the way. Woo! Let's give those hamstrings a bit of a break. And roll it up. And that's it for today. If you need a static stretch, please do so after you've totally cooled down. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.